Still.
Did anyone take a trade on Monday?
Yep. I took
I didn't
What
take
was
any
Monday?
trades.
The 5th?
The
the
third.
third.
Oh, no.
I got a $57 winner at 738.
Nice.
I don't know.
Let me
I
pull
don't know
up
if this
mine.
upcoming week or the following I'm gonna go live, but I'm gonna do it. Like I think I'm gonna use I'm gonna use demo trading to try to work on my strategy, and then when I go on a live week, which I'm wondering how this will work as a strategy, but then it's kind of like, all right, like see, put all of your demo practices into play here, like with obeying my stop, obeying my plan, or like not getting in until I see the setup, and then see how that 1 week of that goes.
Do you feel like this week, every trade you took, you used 1,000 law outlier?
Yeah, yeah, I definitely did. Maybe I mean I'm opening up all my reviews right now, but maybe one it might have been something where I'm like, it looks like it's just falling before coming to the outlier, but I doubt it because it was falling so much last week that I missed every opportunity to like short.
Because I was thinking, I really feel like when I have the Discord open, I'm a little distracted, just trying to like look at what's happening in the Discord and then look at Bookmap and order flow. So I was gonna say you should maybe try just trusting your own analysis fully, because this was also happening to me when I was just on the invested trade Discord, like just letting it influence me with trades that I wasn't necessarily seeing. Um, but if you try to like just completely close out the Discord and just focus on your analysis and your setup and what you're seeing and see how that goes for you for the week. Because I mean, I think you know what you're doing. It's just sticking to your plan and following it through.
Yeah, I might leave you guys then. It's like for sure. I mean, that does seem like something that was possibly going to happen. Like, but who knows? Mentally, I was like, nah, maybe it's not really the chat. I do feel like I'm not very listening to you guys in a way where it's influencing my trades, because you guys enter a lot of trades, and I'm like, I don't see that at all. So I'll just be like, not me.
Yeah, the Discord doesn't bother me anymore.
It'll
That shit
be
gets me.
6:01 a.m. and then I see the Discord Gabe say out shorts. 6:31 a.m. and this Gabe's out.
The only thing that sucks, dude, is I can trade so good in demo, but when it comes to live, dude, it's not the same. It's fucking weird. Like I don't have the same confidence. Sucks.
That paper money.
And no, dude.
I make it feel real because then
What
I
was
go
your
play.
trade?
Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, my trade is on the 5th, 5th and 6th.
Eloy, because I didn't take any.
For Monday,
Yeah.
I took a loss at 7:22, and then I came back and won at 7:38. Pulling up my screenshot. There are little things that I'm realizing. I'm using the outlier wrong, the way I use it for my analysis when I enter a trade. Like sometimes I've been noticing that, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Why did I enter on that?
Oh, you've been using it wrong.
Like I don't know. Like I think I'll see the first outlier. Like if I see an outlier and that's the first one to pop up at that price, then the outlier will obviously, if it's a buying outlier, then it'll obviously influence my my trade to be longs if I'm gonna retest the buying outlier. But then I'm not reading the market right, where the outlier appeared in a specific area that maybe I should have realized that's not meant for longs yet, unless it has like a significant pullback, or that might have been like buying drying up, but I took it as, oh, I think the market's gonna keep going up. And I'm just realizing, but then like later on after I lose the trade, I'm like, that made sense. Like I shouldn't have entered just yet right there. Like that wasn't the correct area to be bullish just because like the first buyer appeared or something, you know?
Yeah. Have you been working on market context?
Yeah, big time. I got the book already, Trend Trading for Dummies.
Oh, you actually bought it. Sick.
Yeah, and I'm on chapter 3.
Chapters are small, huh?
Yeah, they are, because I was reading them and I'd be like, I'm not the biggest reader, so I'm like freaking out. But then I'm like, oh, this chapter's done already. And I'm like 3 chapters
Yeah.
in.
I was blowing by it.
My journal seems off a little bit. Did we hit 59.49 at any point in the morning?
I had no idea.
59.
Oh, this is the wrong chart. I'm so fucking stupid.
But it's the 3rd, ain't it?
I always do this shit.
Are you looking at Bookmap or screenshot charts?
My screenshot.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're not even looking at that.
Because
The way
my journal says I watched absorption 11K CVD aggressive selling at 59.49. There was a 1,000 lot order, and then at 59.54 there is another 1,000 lot order. Market popped up above, and I wanted to pull back to 59.49, but it never came back to it. So I was looking for that, but my other chart didn't have it.
The way you called yourself fucking stupid is so funny. It's like the most sincere thing I've ever heard.
So here you can see the CVD is still at -3,
Hey,
but it's picking up -5. What?
How does CVD matter to you? Like if you're zooming in and out, like because if you zoom out at different times, like the CVD changes.
No, it doesn't.
What?
No, it doesn't.
That's weird because it does for me. Like I go back and open the replay when I'm gonna chart like my trading, and every time I zoom out, I had to write on my notes that's the 15-minute number. Like if I zoom out 15 minutes, like where it's all 15 minutes, it'll be a whole different
Do
number.
you have? Does it say CVD on yours? Because there's another one.
Dang, let me check. But yeah, mine does say CVD. I'm looking at a screenshot. But it is different for me because I have to zoom out and then I'll write that's the 15-minute CVD. Where if I zoom in, it'll be a whole different.
Do you have it under? Oh, do you have it under session range or chart range?
Damn, let me open that up. You can check that from the recorded sessions.
I went to this little gear right here, and then go to the gear on CVD, and then it lets you change it.
Cool, because I'm like, I keep writing down what the CVD was for every trade. Just eventually, when I go look at the data, and I'm like, well, who knows if it even matters because it's different every second.
He's all bummed.
Which one did you click on after the settings? The CVD?
The CVD and then the gear right there.
Oh, okay. And then you said change it to session range?
Yeah.
Damn, I did have it on chart. And then do you just exit it or do you have to save it?
I don't see a save button. You might have to do it on when like you go into the live one because right now you're in the
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The replay mode. Damn. Remember you were having issues with CVD a while ago? Maybe that's why.
Who, me?
Yeah, I remember you saying something about CBD wasn't the same as ours.
Oh yeah, you did say something like that.
Damn, I want to see what you guys see now.
Imagine
But
you
see
start
how
winning off this fucking money.
Just to see.
see how up here it was -3 CBD, and then right now it's -6 CBD, so it's getting larger and larger. And I really don't pay attention to it till it's like at 11 -10 plus CBD. Um, and when it's like super aggressive selling and it's not dropping, and you just see large CBD, it's kind of a sign of absorption. But you still want to see an outlier. I mean, I still want to see an outlier, but it is a good sign. I said there was an outlier at 59.49. So it's this one right here. And there's also another one at 59.54. So that is right under my 45-minute demand. Although when it dropped, wait, let me show you guys my chart. The only thing that sucks is I don't have like a very key level underneath, but if I'm not mistaken, SPY and NQ were, where the fuck is mine? Oh. So, can you guys see my chart?
Yeah.
The first outlier was around right under pre-market low here, 59.54. And then the second one was 59.49, so like under here. What time is it at? 7:05 though. So it's this one, I guess. So this is 7, so 7:05, yeah, right, or on this candle right here. There was an outlier under pre-market low, and then another one right here. But then if I go to my other chart right here, NQ had bounced off this 15-minute demand, and then SPY was kind of. This one's hard because it was under my demand, so there wasn't a key level to really be like, okay, we're bouncing off of something. It was kind of just 15-minute was bouncing here, and VX was rejecting pre-market high and this supply zone and this trend line. I don't know where I got that from though. But I guess only in this case, only NQ and VX were like the real signal, just because there was no real key level here for me. But again, 59.40, that level that Carmine was mentioning all last week, about, he said it was like a Trump level or CPI level, I believe. It bounced again here. I didn't have it marked though because it's just not something I was paying attention to, but it did bounce off of it. So right here, I wanted to see a reclaim of 59.49. And when it reclaimed, I wanted to see it pull back and hold, but it never pulled back. I guess the reclaim was the signal.
How are you supposed to know if you got to use the CPI trend line though?
What?
How does he know when to use the news as a line of support or resistance? Is TPI
That I
that
don't
important?
know. I mean, it's probably the kind of, oh, remember he uses the fucking Valium thing from
Yeah.
Sierra charts.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, that's right.
the importance of it.
Forgot about that.
So on this one, 59.49 was the retest I wanted, but it never came back to it. It only came back to this 59, 55, 54 area, because right
Are
here
you showing
it's
something?
at, you can't see.
Mm.
That's a blank TOS chart.
Oh shit. Again, this is the 5949 5949 outlier. It says 48, but I marked it as 49, and then 5954, another 1,000 lot. So I wanted to see a recapture of it, especially with the CVD hitting 11. I want to see if we see it. See how it's negative 10K? And the fact that it started decreasing after it was negative 11 is a good sign that it's being absorbed. I can't see the negative 11, but I did see it when we were trading. But the way it's decreasing there is a good sign. So seeing it decrease and a recapture of these outliers is a good sign for longs. It did hit negative 11 real quick right now. Oh, there it is. Negative 11K. Not falling. Large, heavy selling, but just not coming down. NQ had hit that 15-minute demand. I wanted to see a pullback to 59.49, but it only hits 59.54 and then takes off.
Absorption is scary to trade for me.
It doesn't take off right away.
That's why I say I still need to see an outlier.
Yeah.
And then oh shit, does it come down? Oh my god.
Yeah, I got in like after 7:15. Oh, I already got out of one of my. I tried to short, but
Wow, it did come down. And I just got scared.
that's where I entered at 7:38. I entered right at that bottom.
Wait, it did retest. Wait, didn't you want 40 something?
49. But why doesn't it show me the?
You were in a short, Eli?
No,
What'd you say?
I right here at where his mouse is at right now. I entered long at 7:38, and I won big.
Oh,
Oh, it still didn't hit my level though. It was off by 1-2 points.
I remember the psych level.
Oh, that's right.
By that you just mean the number without decimals?
59.50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just a whole
That's
perfect round number.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember you saying that. I thought it was just.
I wanted.
Damn, I got in perfectly at the low because I got in right there at 53.
Damn. Where'd you exit?
Shit.
At 67. It went
Damn.
up a little
Damn.
more.
Fuck, you almost tip-topped that bitch.
I know.
I exited at that high prior to it.
Oh,
Good shit.
Was it that one?
Wait, what was the price?
No, I exited at a 7:30 high. Whatever price was at 7:30, that's where I exited.
7:30.
Never mind. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I exited at 7:42, and I'm just looking at my screenshot. It looks like I don't know, but I exited at 7:42 at 59.
Oh, this high.
Yeah.
Oh, you exited at like 59.67, 68.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it here on the chart.
And then it only went up for like a few more points.
It was like VWAP.
And it only went up like 4 more points and then it reversed back down.
Yeah, that was a good setup, especially with these outliers holding and the CVD signal not being absorbed slightly, or yet being absorbed.
But
that
see,
was good.
Earlier at 7:22, I don't know why in my mind like it wasn't slowed down enough yet where I entered short.
The retest of them?
The outlier that buying outlier that's to the left of it. That one, but yeah, that one. I don't know why I had like some stupid short bias where I was like, oh, it's not getting above it. I'm gonna take shorts, but then it immediately went above it and hit my stop when I entered. I don't know.
Mm.
That's something I got to work on myself. Like I don't know why my mind is thinking, like, oh, I think it's gonna just keep going down, but I'm able to catch it and
The
realize.
best the best thing to avoid that is just locking in on order flow here, because if you look at order flow, it never was showing signs of weakness. So if you like really paid attention to what was happening in this area, you would realize like no selling is coming in.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I would focus on to avoid that. I mean, I do. That's what I always tell myself. Like, is selling coming in? Is selling stepping in? Or like when it approaches an outlier, I try to like remind myself like watch for the direction that you want to go in to step in. But good shit on reversing your view on it, because I struggle with that. Like if I have a direction I want to go in, to switch it to the other way in the same area is hard for me.
Oh, to flip the bias.
Yeah, um, that was good though. I mean, like I said, where what's it called? Spy and ES were on the charts was hard to really see unless you knew that 5940 level was key. I didn't have confidence in the setup either because we were under demand, so that kind of made me fearful. But right now, in hindsight, looking at how VWAP was up here, that and the key level up here, that does seem like a good target to go for. And NQ was a good sign off bouncing off that 15-minute demand. But I hate when these wicks come in like that. That shit throws me off a little. That's all I got for Monday.
And this one.